Hey YouTubers, Facebookers, whoever this goes out to see, this is your boy Dean316, and today I'm going to be cooking up an omelette. So as you can see here, I have some ShopRite, a low sodium ham, and there's the price of it. It came in at $4.11 a pound. Then I have Butterball oven roasted turkey breast, came in at $5.04 a pound. That's ShopRite. Black Fear Munster cheese, that came in at $6.17 a pound. Make sure I'm reading it right. Yeah, it's like £1.03. And my favorite right here, Genoa salami. I also like the hard salami to use in there. And you're going to need your butter, of course, and some onions. The last video I did, you couldn't really hear anything. This video, you should be able to hear everything just fine. I was talking about my Nuwave. This is a Nuwave. Well, it's not mine. This is a Nuwave right here that my lady bought, and it's a very good Nuwave oven. It's used to cook a lot of things on it, and it comes with special pans that have this special backing. I've been using it for a while now. It helps with the food and keeps everything nice and fresh. But getting back into the gist of things of what we're here to do today, we're here to create an omelet, and we're going to do it in a good fashion style. There we go. Okay. So you get your eggs, which I already have my eggs. And of course, I like my Mr. Scooby-Doo joint that I make them in. Turn that on, start that up. This is a max button on there. This is the start button on the side. Medium. Butter. Up in there. Couple pieces of onions, not too much. Turn that up just a little bit higher. That's your salamis. Give you some salami. Couple pieces of salami. 1, 2, 3, even 4 pieces. You're making the insides for it. Good old turkey. Ham. Take all that, crunch it up like this. With your knife. Chop it on up. Chop it up nice and fine. And this is all the insides. I made a good amount, but it's quite okay. So today I'll be preparing like almost 3 omelets. Once nice little round in there. Cooking that up. Now this is your inside, the inner part of the omelette, so you want to cook it where it's going to be to a nice, you know how when you get a nice brownish to the salami in the ham, it's going to get a nice color, it's going to start cooking up. There's several ways that you can do this. Let me turn the heat down a little bit. Several ways that you can do this. Some people do different things. They add their seasonings right now into it. For me, I like to just go ahead and do my eggs. I won't be doing that. On the side, I won't be doing that. So, let that cook up nice and good. Got my eggs here. Some people are like, oh, how can you open eggs like that? I've never had shells before. It's just, and it's the weirdest way. I really don't know how to properly open eggs. So if someone wants to show me how to properly open the eggs, I would love to do it, but I probably would never really pay attention to it because I'm already stuck on opening eggs a certain kind of way. Put a good bit of eggs in there. Mix it up. Let this cook up real good. You can see it's cooking up. Some will be like, oh, well, you know, you put the video's so long. Once you actually prepare the breakfast, and here we have some black pepper that I'm adding to it. Next I'll be adding some onion powder.
Can they see me?
Oh yeah, they can see you, little Smurf. Well, not from right there. That's my son Dean, and you guys may know him from, you know, Nettie and Dino's channel.
Dino is sleepy, so Dave, can
A little bit of. No, you're okay. A little bit of Lowry salt. Some garlic. Now all these seasonings that I'm adding, you don't.
I'm going to be making a new toy channel. If you want to see it, just click the subscribe button.
Okay.
Or you can just see it on the channel, because I might be making it today after this.
Okay. Got you.
Bye guys.
So now here's, oh, you know, he wasn't fully dressed. Now here's egg, the insides, and that's looking pretty good. Mix this up. My beeper timer went off on here. Yeah, these things, once you take the pot off of the Nuwave, they automatically stop. So it's like a feature, I guess. So it's like, oh, you don't have to worry about, you know, it burning over or anything. And some Goya adobo. Now, like I said, you can use whatever seasonings you like. I try to, when I'm making an omelet, try to steer more away from so much salt. Because with all these meats and the cheeses and everything that you have a good amount of salt in here. It won't be that salty, but it will be salty. So we're going to take the guts out. Now usually I lightly just rinse the pan. You don't have to, but I'm making more than one omelet today. Okay. Now I add some more butter. Yes, they can. Could you step back, please? Just for a little bit, Smurf.
Can you see my whole body? Could they see my whole
Add the
body?
butter. Now I'll turn the fire up to max.
Could they see my whole body?
Just for the purpose, if you come in front here, they can see your whole body. Just for the purpose of, you know, getting the egg together. These pots right here, like I gotta make sure they're level, because it sits on top.
I just woke up, that's why.
It sits on top.
Dad, can we get video?
So now, as you can see, once you have it You're not on here. Let me do my egg, please. Okay. Okay, and then you take the egg and you drop you a good amount of egg here. It's okay. Let me do the video. You didn't mess it up. No, everything's fine. Let me do the video. You did not mess it up. Okay, so now as you can see, the egg is coming out round. It's starting to bubble up in the pan. Let it bubble up around the edges. Okay? Now you can use whatever kind of cheese you want to use too. You can either use an orange sharp or, you know, whatever kind of cheese you want. You know? You can use like one of these kind of cheeses, which is a Velveeta, or you can use, you know, your Munster cheese. We like Munster here in this house. Stuff like Munster and Cooper Sharp. Now I do have the heat on high, so I have to watch that. As it starts to formulate, you'll notice around the corners are starting to get more thicker, and it's starting to become like an island. Open up your cheese. One. Two. That's it. Do not over cheese. That's good enough. If you have stuff like, you know, your chopped cheese, what you'll do with your chopped cheese is that you'll just sprinkle it. You know? You just lightly sprinkle it towards the corner edges. Now that it's doing all that, get up in there. And this is for me and my family, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my hands. I usually use a fork, but it's okay for the demonstration of this video. Yeah, just make sure you wash your hands and everything. For Christ's sakes. People out here, you know, preparing food, not washing their hands, and it's just nasty. You know, a lot of restaurants and stuff I just don't go to because it's like, you know, you don't know if somebody's gonna, you know, you guys get what I'm saying. You got to be very careful. You got to try to eat as healthy as you can. You know, and that's what I'm learning about right now. More like, you know, a lot of healthy living and, you know, more a lot of healthy living and just eating right and just digesting the right foods. That's very important to us today. You know. So, as you can see, the egg is starting to form up. Now, you can see the inner backing of the egg. You can see the back of the egg. Take your spatula, go around the edges. Make sure the egg will be loose. You see that? It's loose. Take and flip. Push the egg up against the corner edges of the frying pan over here on the side so that no meat or cheese or anything falls out. It'll all be stuck in there. Put that back on and start it. That is actually perfect. flip it, same way, same condition. And it's over there in the corner, and it sits there like that. And that, my friends, is how you do the omelet. Now, like I was saying before in the other video, usually I use tomatoes, green peppers, onions, spinach. You can use whatever you want. I love mushrooms. Mushrooms are very, very good, you know. So here we have the finished egg. Put it back on there, and we're going to flip it onto the plate. And there you have a finished product of an omelet. Everything is well closed up. I have two more omelets to make. This is Dean 316 on the scene. Rate, comment, subscribe, give it a thumbs up if you like this video. I'll be doing tutorials and reviews on products like robotics, like Mechanoid. I'll be talking about computers, how to properly program and put things in different spots. So if people got any questions, and you can see. So thank you for just giving me your time and letting me share. Thank you.